We also have talked, even on this channel, about Angel's very dramatic response to that.
The Shikai officials are out here telling everyone that Teresa was suspended because, well, the team didn't perform. But hold up, Angel's out here spilling some major tea, claiming that's not the real story. Point being, she disrespected the official. That was the official response to this. So, why is she doing this? Are her allegations actually true? Or is this just another dramatic twist in the Angel Reese saga? Let's break it all down from the start because this is getting messy. And since then, the internet is on fire. And it's all thanks to Angel Reese. Now you have a rivalry here. Angel Reese wants to be Draymond Green. But there's nothing about her game that's really interesting that is going to translate to people who may not watch the WNBA, may not care about basketball. Once hyped as the next big thing in the WNBA, she's now right at the center of a scandal so wild it's shaking the league to its core. After months of rumors swirling around, the truth finally came out. Reese allegedly turned to performance-enhancing drugs in a desperate bid to stay in the spotlight. I mean, when you can't keep up with the talent in the league, what do? Yeah, not so much. Allegedly turned to steroids to bridge that gap. Angel Reese is the villain. Caitlin Clark is the hero. And Angel Reese continued to play into it. Last night by getting ejected. And it's almost like it's all scripted. This is perfect for the WNBA. She's all the talk. She's the one standing up there in front of reporters saying, I need all you guys to realize there's two of us that changed the game of women's basketball. And it's not just Caitlin Clark. I was a part of that 2 years ago in the national championship game. And it's going to continue to be that way from here on out. I kind of love it. I don't agree with her. It's way more Caitlin Clark than it is Angel Reese. And then boom, news drops that Reese tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. And the WNBA world lost its collective mind. The Chicago Sky, her team at the time, wasted no time in suspending her while they investigated. But let's be real. We all saw where this was headed. The second those test results came back, Reese's career took a nosedive faster than her shot percentage in the fourth quarter. Her public image was already on thin ice, but this shattered it completely. The Sky cut her loose, and the league fans. Everyone was left picking their jaws up off the floor. WNBA has been around a couple of decades, and people didn't notice the game. They're noticing it now. Well, that's because of Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. Now the drugs Reese allegedly used were not some over-the-counter vitamins. Nope. She allegedly went for EPO, erythropoietin, a serious performance enhancer designed to boost stamina and endurance by increasing red blood cells. You know the stuff cyclists and marathon runners use to turn into superhumans. On top of that, she supposedly dabbled in anabolic steroids, which build muscle faster than you can say bad decision. Both of these substances are of course strictly banned under WADA's regulations. And the WNBA. Yeah, they're not playing around with this kind of thing. Athletes caught using these banned drugs usually face a harsh reality. Suspensions, public humiliation, and a big old question mark over their entire career. The addiction is real. The addiction to attention is real. So, what drove Reese to this? Well, pressure. Pressure to stay relevant. Pressure to not just play in the league, but to stand out in a league now dominated by the likes of Caitlin Clark, who basically spent her rookie year rewriting the WNBA record book. Clark was lighting up the court, averaging 20 points per game, breaking assist records, and just making everyone else look like they were in slow motion. Meanwhile, Reese, well, her 11.5 points and 9.2 rebounds per game weren't bad. But compared to Clark's supernova-level performance, it was like trying to compete in a foot race with a jet engine. And let's be real, a lot of Reese's rebounds were just her picking up her own missed shots. Hardly the mark of someone dominating the game. But that's the thing about pressure. It can make people do things they never thought they'd do. The rumors swirling around Reese's steroid use paint a pretty sad picture of an athlete who just couldn't keep up with Clark's spotlight and took the easy way out. Instead of embracing the grind, instead of pushing herself harder, Reese apparently turned to these performance enhancers, hoping they'd bridge the gap between her and the league's elite. Spoiler alert, they didn't. What they did do was get her caught and booted from the Chicago sky. Faster than you can say, scandal.